Alrighty, we just finished Harley Quinn season 5, episode 5, Big Pasta Dinner, which I was just like, oh god, this is going to be boring. And Eric,
following on the heels of last week's brilliant Brainiac episode.
Yeah.
I loved this one. I'm the big Bat fan. I loved it.
I got all the references, even him. But yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And then were they trying to? This is one of those episodes where they're trying to save on voice talent, so they don't have too many people, but they have enough people.
Yeah,
because they didn't have
Alan Tudyk again.
Well, yeah,
the Joker,
and basically, so I didn't know Nightwing was dead. And spoiler alert, he comes back as
X
from the Teen Titans. Drawn like the Teen Titans. Fucking Damian was there, and I didn't like how Damian's hair was. And then once I saw X, I'm like, oh, so they're doing it. They're doing an homage of Teen Titan.
Yeah. And he mentions that Raven's not coming because she broke up with him. So him and Raven were a thing.
He had a Chinaman's chance with Raven. I mean, seriously.
He is the son of a demon, and she's the daughter.
Head, grandson of the demon's head.
Whatever. Yeah. No, so.
Don't say whatever. It's Ra's al Ghul. Come on. Whatever, yeah.
But, no, this one was great. They get invited to this big pasta dinner at Bruce Wayne's condo.
They said it was just a dinner. They didn't say it was pasta.
Oh, I think you said something about a big pasta dinner, yeah.
And Harley was angling for an orgy until she sees the Joker. Then she's like, the orgy's completely out.
Right. and the Joker shows up because his daughter...
Yes.
Stepdaughter.
Yeah.
From when he went straight.
His Normie.
Has been accepted into an apprenticeship program or internship with Wayne Enterprises.
Of course.
So that.
Why is that? So Bruce can keep an eye on her and the Joker. That's a whole other.
Yeah. It's a whole nother ball of wax. Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to this orgy that Harley was queuing up for.
Yeah.
So are they both just like bi? Then they aren't actually lesbians?
You know what?
I'm just saying.
It wouldn't surprise me if Harley's like Pan. She'd probably fuck anything.
Down for anything.
Pretty much.
Down for the swirl. Good for her.
Sure, why not? I mean, she is.
Because she has a PhD.
And she's got a PhD and she's that fucking nutty.
Right?
Sorry.
So then, let's go into that. So then, how is she going to convince that one? I mean, she seems to be more ardent feminist lesbian than...
Oh, yeah.
But I think she's...
But I think... I mean, she bats on both... Yeah, she bats for both sides.
Yeah. And the fact that she's not paying attention to Harley, because Harley's got the massage wand...
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
For a couple hours, even.
Oh, wait. Good Lord.
And, yeah, the high-flow massage... showerhead was a point of contention because
it's not
it's not
it's high flow and it's not low flow and all that shit.
And they've been pretty much banned and outlawed in Metropolis.
Yeah.
And so when King Shark's kid
ripped it out of the wall,
breaks it, and tears up the bathroom, she goes to the building manager,
who's Bruce,
and the owner.
Actually, Bruce is the building owner, not the manager.
He owns the building. And not a whole lot of people there because all the other condos are owned by Saudi
businessmen
who don't live there, right? But Lois lives there because
trusts her.
Yeah, and he gifted
the penthouse to Superman.
Yes,
and she got kind of snippy. Well, what about Superman? Oh yeah, I already asked about Superman. Well, bitch,
right?
I'm not interested in Lois Lane. I mean. Terry Hatcher, maybe, but
yeah. Right, and that was the joke. Nobody gives a fuck about Lois. How's Superman doing? I bet she gets tired of it, I can imagine. Anyway. Right?
That's what you get when you're in the entourage.
No, I fucking love this one. And I just... the Joker just killed me, man.
What, with the schwitz or how
this
quickly he got naked?
Yeah, he was all just ready to jump in that sauna, man. I'm going to take a schwitz.
Yeah.
And he's in there with the makeup all running down his face. He looked like Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror, man. Tim Curry for days.
Which I like that, and I pointed that out. He's like, yeah.
So funny. And it had so much going on in it. The King Shark's kid that they were babysitting again.
Ugh.
And
then Frank thinks he's ancient.
Oh yeah, and Frank, because they broke it down, and I'm not a kid.
I'm 90.
And so he broke down the mad plant years versus human, whatever. And I go, fuck, I'm 90. So he's running around in a wheelchair with a blanket over.
He's rocking the FDR thing, like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. So anyway.
And so they're at the dinner, and things kind of it goes sideways.
And so apparently,
and the lights go out, and when they come back up, Alfred's laying in a pool of blood, and Harley's got the murder weapon in her hand, and it's a big mystery. And it doesn't take the world's greatest detective to figure out you got the weapon in your hand, and here he is at your feet.
And so then it's revealed that Alfred plays his mind fuck on Bruce every once in a while.
Yeah, because he gets sick of Bruce's shit or whatever, and just decides to.
And then he has an alter ego called Macaroni.
The Macaroni, Batman's C-list sidekick.
Oh. And Jesus Christ, what a fop!
Oh, and and the whole thing was. He faked it this time because he was going to really take revenge upon everybody for treating him like the help.
The butler? He's the butler.
Which he is, yeah. And Bruce didn't even know his name. Alfred Butler. No, it's not his name, man.
And I think that's kind of a steal from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The waitress.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Bruce would know his fucking last name.
Oh, yes. But this is Harley Quinn, and they can get away with it.
Yeah.
They can because Bruce was he was such a fucking, he was a dick, man. But he is a dick, more or less.
Yeah.
And not a Dick Grayson, who does make his return.
Yes.
Because he was resurrected in the Lazarus pit after Harley killed him, and this was his big reveal.
Yeah.
And he shows up as X, and he's going to kill Harley for killing him.
Which hey, tit for tat.
Right?
No problem.
Pretty much, eye for an eye.
Yeah.
And he was going to stab her right in the eye with that dagger.
But it was a long the fuck way around to get to the fact, the end of the show, fucking Lois is having the same fucking nightmares as Harley about Brainiac.
About this, with the skull, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long road to get to that
plot point.
Which is she's gonna come in and work with Lois as her assistant at the planet and figure out why they're both having the same dream. And that was it. That was pretty much the end, yeah. So we see what happens next week, but no mention of Brainiac in this one at all.
No.
Especially after last week. I guess that makes sense to a point because he
and then
he was
with Luther not being there, Lena, right? Is it Lena? Okay, yeah. So I'm just like, another reason that they, a plot contrivance. Oh, Lena's not there, but then we can save on the voice talent budget.
Well, maybe she had the week off when they were recording it this week.
Whatever.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But no, that the Joker crashing in on the big pasta dinner was just. It was so great, especially when they're looking at the family photos or the family portraits, rather, on the wall, and there's Dick Grayson, big as shit, and oh yeah, he was murdered, and Harley kind of backpedals and feels guilty because she's the one who did it, and then they show the next one, Jason Todd, who was also murdered.
Little tiny one.
And the Joker's eyes kind of get, who would want to be one of his wards, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was good. Anyway, yeah, it was just... it
wasn't as good as last week's, but it was entertaining.
No, last week's still the best.
Yeah.
The best. But this one was... I thought it was great. I mean...
It was entertaining.
When the Macaroni takes the Bane venom and hulks out. Oh, man. He even talked like the Hulk. Macaroni mad! It was so funny.
Alrighty.
So yeah, good one. If you're following, I loved it, and I'm the biggest Bat fan ever, and I'm a critic, man. If it ain't right, I'll say so. This was great.
With that, like, share, subscribe.